Ever wondered who's behind the mask in those twisted Italian thrillers? Get ready. The answer lies just beyond the glint of a razor blade. Picture this: rain-soaked streets, neon lights flickering, and a gloved hand lurking just out of sight. Giallo films are Italy's wicked love letter to murder mysteries, equal parts style, suspense, and a splash of blood-red color. But it's those iconic black gloves that really set your nerves on edge. Every time they appear, you know something wicked is about to happen. In Black Gloves Giallo, we review the best and bloodiest of the genre. From razor-sharp killers to twisting plots that keep you guessing until the last frame, these films are pure nightmare fuel. Think you can handle the suspense? Hit subscribe and let's peel back the shadows, one murder at a time.
What is going on, everybody? I am Chris C. Black Glove Reviews. Got a good idea of watching Aaron's video on a Giallo starter guide into the genre of Giallo. Giallo is basically a genre of Italian cinema that's based off of the crimi novels, like these thriller books, you can say detective books of Agatha Christie and, of course, the great Edgar Wallace. And they're different types of thrillers from Italy. A whodunit scenario. Of course, The Girl Who Knew Too Much from the great Mario Bava. My all-time favorite gialli, which is Blood and Black Lace from also the great Mario Bava. Waiting for that box set to come. It's coming very soon, everybody. So these are just 5 recommendations from yours truly that you can check out. If you're looking into something different, if you've seen these all before, let me know in the comments section here. I'm just going to get started. Been into the genre for a few years here. So what the channel's basically based off of is giallos and, of course, slashers, which mostly every giallo in the genre is a proto-slasher to begin with. So I think where the beginnings of slashers came from, it's in the giallo genre. So I'm going to start out from Arrow brought out these great box sets called Giallo Essentials. Arrow Video has probably the best selection of gialli. Severin is probably second. Of course, then you have Vinegar Syndrome, which releases their Forgotten Gialli sets where there's some bangers in there, which is kind of crazy to think. We're going to start out, which is you can buy this individually, but is also in the first release of the Giallo Essentials that Arrow put out. It's the red Giallo Essentials set, and that is The Fifth Chord by Luigi Pizzoni. So this was during the craze when Dario Argento released The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. It stars the great Franco Nero of spaghetti western fame. He's been in some Policio Tesches. Very good. Who else is in here? So let's see. We have Luigi Pizzoni. He did The Possessed also, which is part of that set. Footprints on the Moon as well. So so it's Franco Nero plays a reporter, I believe. Is assigned to report on the case. Before long, the maniac strikes again. So it's done during a New Year's Eve party, and this man is assaulted by this individual. Then Nero's character is trying to find out what's going on here. There's some really good stylish points in here. So think Bird with the Crystal Plumage. It's very stylish, a very stylized giallo. I can highly recommend this one. This is like top 10 gialli in my opinion. It's easily watchable, highly rewatchable. That's the Fifth Chord. Sorry if I'm rambling on a little bit. Next up was a release last year from Celluloid Dreams, a new boutique label. They did a great job on this one. This is The Case of the Bloody Iris, with the great Edwidge Finish. So this is kind of like Sergio Martino's another great giallo, to me his best, in The Strange Vices of Mrs. Worth. You mix that in with another Sergio Martino film, All the Colors of Dark, that had Edwidge Finish in there, and you get this gem right here. And this is directed by, first off, it has the greats George Hilton and Edwidge Finish. They go very good together in this film as well. And it is directed by Anthony Ascott. Of course, written by the great Ernesto Gastaldi, and also music by Bruno Nicolai. Very good thing. So, quick synopsis on this film. The gruesome murders of 2 young women send shockwaves of fear through the tenants of a high-rise apartment building for photo models Jennifer and Marilyn, it presents a welcome opportunity to move in together in one of the emptied flats. So this is a jet set type of giallo, very heavily Sergio Martino, but this was during that time. It works very good. Edwidge, her character's former boyfriend, was into this occultive stuff, very gorgeous, long hair in here. Of course she is. I recommend this one. This was one of my releases of the year for last year. This is probably one of the greatest, one of the best, not one of the greatest, one of the best giallos I've seen in 4K as well. It looks beautiful. It's a very good one. If you haven't checked this one out, check out Case of the Bloody Iris. Number 3 is an early one from my all-time favorite Italian director, Lucio Fulci. Now, he could do giallos. Of course, he can do. That's why I love about Don't Torture a Duckling. He's like, okay, Argento can do this, Sergio can do this. Guess what? I can do this in my own flavoring. I sprinkle my Fulciness to this and stuff like that. But then we get filmed before that, which is called Perversion Story. A Lucio Fulci film. This is filmed in San Francisco back in 1968. It's filmed in actual prison over there, actual gas chamber. That's all done in this actual prison. It stars the very beautiful Melissa Mel, and let's see here. I see who's all in here, but yeah, it's Melissa Mel, and she plays basically this man's wife dies. She gets sick and dies under certain circumstances, and all of a sudden she pops up. He goes with the woman who he's having an affair with, who's a photographer, goes to this like sex club in San Francisco and meets her character, who's an exotic dancer and all this other stuff too. He becomes infatuated with her because it looks just like her, acts just like her, all this other stuff too. Then some intrigue happens with the family and all this other stuff too. This is done very well. I like the ending a lot. This is a great release from Mondo Macabro. This was the first one I picked up. This introduced me to Stephen Thrower, a huge Fulci fan aficionado. He has a few books out. Definitely check those out if you have not yet, and check this one out. That is Perversion Stories. Perversion Story, aka one on top of the other. There's a poster for this that doesn't reflect what the film is. I do like it a lot. Next up is from the third Forgotten Gialli set, which is one of my all-time favorites, to tell you the truth. It's a film by Armando Crispino. Me and Darren talked about this film in one of our streams. That is Autopsy with the great Mimsy Farmer. So you think of something that's horror. It's like a horror film. It's a giallo film. It's all over the place. So she plays a nurse or a doctor. People are dying, doing these random deaths because of these sunspots. They're saying something's going on with the sun and all this other stuff too. Then it just goes into a descent into paranoia and madness and all this other stuff too. And then becomes a giallo and what have you. So it stars Mimsy Farmer, Barry Primus, Ray Lovelock, the great Ray Lovelock, and Carlito Cantaneo. I really like this film, Autopsy. I like WTF Giallos. This is a WTF Giallo. It goes all over the place. This is one of my all-time favorite roles from Mimsy Farmer. I don't think she gets talked enough in this genre. Definitely check this out. It's in Forgotten Gialli Volume 3. You can check that out in there. Just wait for a sale from Vinegar Syndrome, any other sites, and decide to pick it up. I don't think you'll all be disappointed in this one. I like this one a lot. That's Autopsy. I forget the original name of the film, but yeah, it's very good. It's a great transfer too. 1975. So. Last up here is a very interesting one. You can say it's a horror film. I believe it's a giallo film. Film with Dario Argento. I don't think this film gets the respect it deserves. It's my favorite performance from his daughter, aka Asia Argento. Very, very good in here. This is her best role in my opinion. That's the Stendhal syndrome. So she's a police detective tracking this serial killer down. And she has this condition where she forgets what happened. It's like alternate personality. She finds this dude, he kidnaps her, he sexually assaults her, not once but twice. That's a little bit of spoiler here. It's a descent into madness. It's like that only Dario Argento can do. It's a good giallo. I call it that. It's a whodunit type situation. These people are getting killed. They don't know what's kind of going on. all this other stuff too. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. I did a review on this for Giallo Wednesdays when I was doing those. Definitely check this out. This is a good one from Blue Underground. That's the Stendhal syndrome. So there you go. A quick 5 recommendations from Black Glove Reviews. There you go. Let me know which ones you would like, that you would recommend if I've seen them or not. These are very good. Expect maybe more videos like this in the future. You all have a great Faulty Friday. You all enjoy the weekend. I am Black Glove Reviews. You can find me here on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, and you can find me under Letterboxd, Black Glove Reviews. You all take care. I will see you all next time. Have a great day.